classes 8. So once again I am back to take an online class on English 2. And now this online class today will be the continuation of the previous class that we had. Now, as we have already started with a play, The Merchant of Venice. And in the previous class we had a small background of the play itself. Then we had a short introduction to the playwright, the author, William Shakespeare. We came to know about him and his works. And then at the end we also had a small summary. We had a gist of the play. So that's all that we did in the previous class. And I'm sure you might have gone through the play with the background in that, in your mind. And so today we'll try to take the text itself. Okay. Now this is a long play that you have on page 127. So we may not be able to take word by word or sentence by sentence, but some important things that we will deal in this class. Okay. So the text. Before we go on the text, just remember the scene it's in the courtroom, right? Now Antonio has been taken to the court by Shylock for not being able to return his money. So the scene is of the courtroom, and the characters we have Duke. Now who is a Duke? Now Duke is a person who has the highest authority in that particular place or the city. Now we are talking about Venice. So now this Duke is the highest authority of Venice. Okay, so he is there. So he is there as a judge in the courtroom. Then we have Antonio, who is a merchant. We have Shylock, who is the money lender. We have Bassanio, who is the friend of Antonio, and we have Portia, who is the wife of Bassanio. And now Portia has come in disguise, disguised as a lawyer. So that's all that is what we had dealt in the earlier class also. Now let's take the text. Now Duke says, "Please take your place. Now has Bellario acquainted you with the case that requires attention?" Now Duke is asking to Portia. Now has Bellario. Now who is this Bellario? You can find it on page 20. Now most probably this Bellario is the main. He is the real lawyer. Okay. Now somehow he is not able to come. So therefore, in place of this real lawyer Bellario, or Portia, she has disguised herself as a lawyer, and she has come in place of Bellario. That's why Duke is asking, has Bellario acquainted you? Now, has Bellario told you about the case? Do you know the case? What is it? Can you deal? And Portia says, yes, he has informed me everything. I know what the case is about. Now, mind you, in nowadays, what do we have? There are two parties in the court, and we have two lawyers for each party. But in the olden days, there used to be only one lawyer, okay? And that one lawyer used to be in between, and he or she used to fight a case, and give justice to the innocent and give punishment to the one who is not innocent. So that used to be the thing in the olden days. There used to be only one lawyer and judge who is the Duke. Now Portia is there. Now Duke says, "Antonio and old Shylock, please stand." Now these are the main characters, isn't it? Shylock has filed a case against Antonio for not having been able to pay the whatever he had taken from him in the stipulated time, and as of now, Antonio is the culprit. Okay, in the eyes of Shylock. So that is what. Now Portia. I must admit that your case is very unusual, but under Venetian law, we cannot stop you from proceeding with your claim. He has a claim on you. Is it correct? So Antonio is saying, yes, so he has. Now, what is this case which Portia also says? It's very unusual. We say that within 3 months, if Antonio is not able to pay back whatever he has to pay within 3 months, then in that case, Antonio must allow Shylock to have a 1 pound of flesh from his body, from near the hand. Now this is very, very unusual case. But what to do? This was the agreement made, and even Antonio had agreed to this. Okay. Yes, so he is. Portia, do you acknowledge the agreement? Antonio says, yes, I do. Okay. Antonio is a very, very sincere man. He says, yes, I do. Now, Portia, then the moneylender must show you mercy. Now, see, now Portia, as a lawyer, is speaking about mercy. Is telling Shylock actually to have mercy on him. Shylock, oh, on what compulsion must I? Tell me that. Am I compelled? Am I forced to show mercy? See, Shylock is telling. Now, Portia, on page 128. Now, Portia, there's a huge, there's a long sentence, or there's a long dialogue that Portia makes. Now, actually, through Portia, William Shakespeare is trying to explain what is mercy. Mercy is a virtue, isn't it? A very good virtue. So, what is mercy? Actually, William Shakespeare wants to place it, okay, to the audience. So Portia says, nobody can be forced to show mercy, but it falls like the gentle rain on the ground for its good. Mercy is a double blessing. It blesses both the person who shows it and the person who receives it. Now see, nobody is forced to show mercy, is it? It's like a gentle rain, no, that comes at the ground for its own good. The mercy is like a double blessing. Why double blessing? Because when mercy is shown to someone, the blessing goes to both the one who shows mercy and one who receives mercy. See, blessing. So that's why it's a double blessing. It is the real strength of mighty and powerful people. Mercy is a more beautiful crown than the one a monarch wears. A monarch is usually a king. A king has a beautiful crown, isn't it? With all kind of jewels and all. But mercy is more beautiful than that. See? The king's scepter is a symbol of majesty and represents his earthly power, his royal authority. Now, scepter is a kind of a rod, okay, which usually a king carries. It's usually made of gold and with gold. Scepter that stands for authority, power of the king. But mercy, what Portia says, mercy is more grander than this. No? It is far more grand or powerful than this scepter of king even. Okay? When a king tempers his justice with mercy, he reflects his divine quality perfectly. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings and is an attribute of God himself. It is the attribute, means almost the quality. It is the quality of God himself. Mercy is that. I have told you this to persuade you to give up this case. However, if you still insist, this court of Venice will have to pass sentence on the merchant according to the agreement he signed. Now, see? Now, this is what is mercy. It comes from God. That's it. It is higher than the power of king. Mercy is that. But nobody can force you or anybody to show mercy. It has to come from within. So now I am just persuading you, requesting you to show mercy to Antonio if it is possible. That's what Portia is making a point. Now, Shylock, I take all responsibility for my decisions. I want the law, the penalty, and the fulfillment of my contract. Now, see, Shylock is not at all interested in showing mercy. No, I will take responsibility. I just want my agreement, the contract to be fulfilled. That's it. Now, Portia, is he not able to pay back the money? No. Portia, as a lawyer, she has to speak for both the parties, isn't it? For Shylock also, for Antonio also. So she has to be in between. So now, is he not able to pay the money? That's what Portia is asking. Now, Bassanio stands up at this moment. Now, Bassanio is the friend of Antonio. Bassanio says, yes, I am willing to pay back the money to Antonio. For Antonio, sorry. Twice the sum if the money lender wants it. If that is not enough, I am willing to pay 10 times the amount and pledge my hands, my head, my heart and as security. Now see, now Bassanio as a friend stands up. No? When Portia says this, is he not able to pay money? No, Bassanio maybe by that time might have earned some money. Now he is ready to pay for Antonio. Why? Because he loves his friend. Because Antonio also actually had borrowed money from Shylock, not for himself, but for Bassanio. So therefore, Bassanio wants to pay back for Antonio. Double amount if you want. Even 10 times I am ready to pay for Antonio. Okay? Or if it needs my hands, my hands, I am ready to offer. Bassanio is saying. If this will not suffice, it must appear then that you are just evil and malicious. Now see, he's saying to Shylock, if you are not accepting this amount, whatever I am giving also, then it is for sure that you are after something. You are evil. You are maliciously. You have planned to harm Antonio. Despite of giving all the amount twice, 10 times also, if you are not ready to accept, then you have something wrong. You have thought of something evil against Antonio. That's what Bassanio is saying. And now Bassanio continues, I beg you just this once, use your authority to bend the law. Now he is telling to the Duke, if it is possible, please bend the law. Now meaning of bend the law is have some changes in the law. Please change this law. Okay? Do a great right by doing a little wrong. Don't let this devil have his way. Do a little right by doing a little wrong. See? Please, Antonio is very, very innocent. In order to save him, why not you change the law a little bit here and there? You have, because Duke has the authority, the power to do that. Okay? And at this, the Portia, who is a lawyer, stands up and says, that cannot happen. There is no power in Venice that can change an established decree. Nobody can change this law, this decree. Okay, that is the law of Venice. Already established law cannot be changed. That's what Portia is saying as a lawyer. The change will be recorded as a precedent and many wrong legal decisions will result. That can happen. But now what is the justification? The reason Portia is giving? We cannot change the law. If we change today the law for this case, in the future also others will also change the law. No? Once it is changed, it will happen again and again. Okay? Once we do a mistake, that mistake will again and again happen. Doesn't it? So that's why it is not possible to change an established law. That's what Portia is saying. Now Shylock, a Daniel has come to judgment. O wise judge, how I do honor you. So Daniel, now see, when Portia said that, Shylock is very happy. No, Shylock is very happy. No, law cannot be changed. Oh, Daniel has come to judgment. Now Daniel actually is a figure, is a person which you can find in the Bible, in the Old Testament. He was a very just man, and he used to give justice to the people. He was a prophet. He was a man of God. He was very just in taking decisions. So that's why Shylock is referring Portia as Daniel, that just man. Now Portia, can I read the agreement? The lawyer is asking Portia. Shylock, of course. It will be my pleasure. Here it is. That agreement. It's written in a paper. He's asking, and Shylock is present in that agreement. Now Portia, Shylock, they are offering 3 times the amount they borrowed from you. See, Shylock, Portia is somehow trying to persuade, giving him a little bit of temptation also, because Shylock is after money, isn't it? See, they are giving you 3 times. You still want to proceed with the case, or you want to accept the money and settle it. But Shylock is not in a state, he is not at all accepting, isn't it? Because he doesn't like Antonio. His intention is to harm Antonio. That is in his mind, isn't it? But Shylock says after that, but I made an oath in heaven. Now, should I condemn my soul in the sight of God by disobeying it? No, not for all of Venice. Now see, when Portia said that, Shylock is saying, no, I have taken an oath in heaven. Okay. Now oath, what do you mean by oath? Now oath is not like a simple promise that you make. Now oath is made with God, with heavens. It is far more beyond than a simple promise. You cannot go against the oath that you have taken, because it is taken with God, isn't it? oath is that? Okay. So therefore, Shylock says, should I condemn my soul in the sight of God by disobeying it? If I cancel or if I go against the oath that I have taken, I am disobeying God. No, I cannot condemn my soul to hell. No, actually he is just giving a pretense. Actually, no, he's a very crooked man. Actually, so that's why that's what that kind of justification Shylock is giving. Okay. Portia. Well, the money wasn't paid back, and so the moneylender may lawfully claim a pound of flesh nearest the merchant's heart to be cut off by him. But please, won't you consider showing mercy? Take 3 times your money. Tell me to tear up this contract. See, still Portia is insisting. No, please take the money 3 times and let's finish this. Let's tear this contract. Shylock. In due course, when it is paid according to the agreement, it does appear you are a worthy judge. You know the law. Your explanation is most reasonable. But I understand you represent all that is lawful and just. So I request you to proceed to judgment. By my soul I swear there is no power in the tongue of man to make me change my mind in this issue. Shylock is not at all ready to change his mind. No, how much ever money, how much ever 10 times you give, but no. I stick to my agreement, just fulfill my agreement, my contract. That's it. Shylock. Very adamant, right? Antonio, I beg your honor to declare your verdict. Now, Antonio says, I beg you, please declare your verdict. Now, Antonio is in a state of hopelessness now. No? He's seeing that Shylock is not at all ready. No, he has no hope. He is for sure that Shylock will definitely harm him. Because he's already signed the agreement, and there is no way that Shylock is going to change his mind. Antonio is already feeling that, isn't it? So therefore he says, it's okay. My honor, please, your honor, you give your verdict, you give your decision, no problem, I'll accept it. Okay? Very, very hopeless state. Now what to do? Now Portia, well then, here it is. Prepare yourself for Shylock's knife, for he will get his pound of flesh. Okay then, get ready now. Now be ready to give 1 pound of flesh to Shylock then. Portia is saying, Shylock. Now Shylock says, oh noble judge, oh excellent young man. See, Shylock is very happy. No? He is flattering Portia, no? Because case is going in his hand, no? Towards in his interest. So he is happy. Now Portia, for the intent and purpose of the law, you will pay the full penalty as stated in your agreement. Portia as a lawyer telling Antonio, now you have to pay the full, whatever is the 1 pound of flesh, which is 1 pound. Shylock, oh, what a just and true judge. Such wisdom from one so young. You see, Shylock is very happy. He already started flattering Portia, no? Because he is feeling that now he is winning the case. Okay. Now Portia, Antonio, lay bare your chest. Now open your clothes and lay bare your chest, so that Shylock can have a flesh, 1 pound of flesh from your body, close to the heart. Okay.